Hello and welcome to Weekly Weird News. I'm Ben, and as always I'm hanging out with Mike.
Hello.
Claire.
Hey.
And Pete.
Hello.
This is our spin-off show to Cut Into the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse, which you can follow on Facebook at Cut Into the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. You can follow us on YouTube at Apocalypse Bull. Like and subscribe, please. You can listen to us on SoundCloud and most other podcasting platforms at Cut Into the Bull in the PTA.
You said that like really calmly. Like
I think he's really stoned, that's what it is. Allegedly.
I disagree with that opinion, Michael.
I don't.
Well, each to his own.
What's this show then, Ben? What do we do?
This is Weekly Weird News, where we find stuff that's weird that we found on the internet in the last week or so, and go, you know what, let's bring that to the public's attention in a one after the other easy to follow format. You still know, fucker.
Oh, I'm not no different there. Come on.
Right, it's called Weird News. Let's do it. Conspiracy theory claims China has found a new land full of dinosaurs.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, Chinese Jurassic Park.
oh, so they found the lost. Oh, what was that old show?
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost. That was it. So they found Land of the Lost.
And the movie with Will Ferrell.
Yes.
One woman on TikTok is trying to convince viewers that China has unearthed the land of dinosaurs. She claimed the world is in for a rude awakening in the viral TikTok that's wrapped up over 80,000 views. Quote, China found uncharted land that had been untouched with dinosaur bones and other species found. Some of these species have a height of around 13 feet tall. The USA has not said anything about it, she wrote as a caption, before urging people to land the so-called land untouched.
To leave.
Oh, to leave the so-called land untouched.
Where is this
it?
land?
It's somewhere northern China, but she heard it at the nail salon.
Oh, it must be true then.
So it must be true. The information isn't even available in the USA, and I cannot find any source apart from a nail tech who confirmed the news with further basis and marks. There were hundreds of thousands of these creatures.
So, Deirdre, what you been up to this week? Well, I actually went up top at China and I found this cave. I went down it and I found some dinosaurs. Well, it's a load of bullshit, innit?
You say that this woman's nail technician cannot be claimed as a credible source for the existence of a land untouched, full of dinosaurs that the Chinese have found?
That is what I am asserting, yes.
She's found Skull Island, hasn't she?
What is
Yes.
this, them Skull Island?
Yes, she has. In her fucking delusions. What's she been smoking? Did it say that in the article?
Maybe they have, and there's just been a complete blackout. Major blackout on it.
She's been taking that fucking DMT, hasn't she? Tripping balls. She's fucking sat talking to the local dog. Oh, it's a big dinosaur! Woof, woof,
No.
woof.
No.
Goes the little chihuahua.
It's quite concerning it's actually got enough traction to become a conspiracy theory, isn't it, really?
Mm-hmm.
So,
And reported in the Independent.
can we watch
There
this?
you go, reported in the Independent, a credible newspaper from the UK media establishment. Well, either way,
Bullshit, anyway.
oh man, it wouldn't be great though.
What, them just finding what?
Skull Island.
But what
And
are
all
they
of the
saying?
dinosaurs, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, but she said bones.
Yeah, she also said there was creatures roaming around too.
Well, she said there were bones and there was some 12 foot tall, but...
Yeah, well, the Neotech said there were hundreds of creatures roaming around too.
Okay.
Neotech's the source on this. So wouldn't it be cool?
It would be cool.
Well, yeah, it would, but it's not real, so...
From the Independent?
You don't believe in nail salon tech?
No, I really don't, I'm afraid.
It only takes one nail tech. Maybe the nail tech workers have got some underground newspaper that gives them more informed. They've got to have gossip. But yeah, you hear about that island the Chinese found full of dinosaurs. That wasn't reported in the media, love. She's cutting your hair like.
I understand that there's a possibility that a nail technician could have picked up some gossip that was true. I do believe that.
What if she was cutting the hair of the president?
But do I believe that they have found this secret fucking Skull Island effectively? No,
No.
I don't.
Pete, I'm so disappointed with your lack of imagination.
It's only because it's the kind of shit I would fucking love to be real. Like
Space
really
station
love.
Pick up, you know.
I'm one of the biggest Jurassic Park fans I know, right? I've
Yeah, no
always
4
been-
people, 3 people.
I think I've heard a few more than that. 5 at least. I've always been a massive fan of dinosaurs since I was a very, very young age. And honestly, genuinely, I would jizz in my pants right now if I genuinely thought that was real.
What dinosaur's your favourite? Just quick.
Well, it's either the T-Rex or the Velociraptor.
Claire, favourite dinosaur?
Spinosaurus.
Mike?
Oh, I don't know, man. We've got Stegosaurus, that's awesome. It's got that big club on its tail on it.
Yeah, I'm a Triceratops guy.
Useless. they were just the cows. They were useless.
Got them big fucking horns, though, aren't
They were useless.
Oh.
They'd more likely die if they tried to use
they? They
them.
look cool.
Yeah, but they were useless.
They're cool. They'll help you out. They're like a gentle hippo.
I
Swimming
just
dinosaurs
always-
as well.
I always liked the Velociraptor, so I always liked the claw.
What did you say, Claire?
I like the swimming dinosaurs as well. Like the megalodon and all that lot.
What was the
Yeah.
other one you said?
Didn't say another one.
You did? What was your favourite dinosaur? You said it, I
Oh,
forgot.
Spinosaurus.
That's it.
Yeah,
They
it's on
swam
the,
as well.
It's on the Jurassic Park
3 is
3 or something like that. He has a fight with a T-Rex and wins,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
I like the T-Rex, though, to be fair. I do like a T-Rex.
Alright, let's move on from dinosaurs
Alright,
to Madeleine McCann.
big story of the week.
DNA test latest on woman claiming to be Madeleine McCann as Polish police give update. Julia Faustina emerged on Instagram 2 weeks ago claiming she was Maddie McCann. Now, for everyone that doesn't know, this was a little girl that went missing in Portugal.
20 odd years ago now.
Fucking looks like it could be her though, doesn't it?
Well, you said about any blonde girl.
She's got the eye as well.
A DNA test with Jerry or Kate McCann looks increasingly unlikely for Polish woman Julia Faustina, who emerged on Instagram 2 weeks ago claiming she was missing their missing daughter Madeline. The 21-year-old has amassed over 1 million followers since making her claims, which she accompanied with photographic comparisons of her features and those of Madeleine McCann, who went missing in Portugal in 2007. These include a mark on her right eye and a number of freckles and skin marks she says are similar to Maddie. In addition, reflecting on her younger years, the poll has concluded that her life hasn't made any sense, leading her to conclude that she was a victim of abduction. She captioned an Instagram post, "I don't remember most of my childhood, but my earliest memory is very strong, and it's about holidays in a hot place where there was a beach and white or very light coloured buildings with apartments."
Is she just doing a bit of an Anastasia here, do you think?
Why are they saying a DNA test with the mum and dad is highly unlikely?
Well, all you gotta do here is just get 23andMe for like 100 quid, send it off, you'll have your result back in 48 hours. You know, it's that easy. It's that easy, but this is dragged on now for 5 days. Just give this girl a DNA test and sort it out.
Numerous sources have cast doubt on the young woman's story, including her own family and the police in Poland. Now Polish police have also poured cold water on her outlandish claims. Pavel Noga from the provincial police headquarters in Wrocław does not support her story, telling Gazeta that the authorities have ruled out all possibility of Faustina's story having any level of validity.
They wouldn't want it to have validity though, would they? Because they wouldn't want anybody to...
They wouldn't want
They
Madeline McCann to be in their village for the last 20 years.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't want that bad publicity. Oh, we let this happen on our watch, kind of thing.
Who wants that? Who wants that? She's been living under their fucking noses for 20 years.
If she was genuine, the way she's done it probably isn't... I don't know. Is it the best way of doing it? In some ways, no, but in other ways, yes, because obviously she's got masses of media attention around it, so...
Wouldn't you write privately to the McCanns?
This is my point. There are other ways of doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
she could have chosen a different route.
Probably get a lot of mail. Yeah,
but how many people have done that? I bet there's quite a few who've done that.
She may well have done that, and it may well have been dismissed because of that reason exactly.
Well, like Ben says, do a DNA test.
But,
for sure then.
Yeah, get fucking what's the mum, Kate, and
the thing is, they were looking. They said they were interested in doing it, and then declined. Like, just do it. What's your problem?
Maybe they didn't do it.
If you want to find that bad, you got to follow every lead, haven't you?
Of course you have.
Well,
rule it out. They do make a fucking lot of money off this, though. They become millionaires in this case.
There's obviously one conspiracy that they potentially could have done something themselves to the child. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the conspiracies, and it was going round for the first. They were like number one suspects for a while, weren't they? Yeah.
I still think they. still think they accidentally killed her.
So this
allegedly,
they could be declining. So like, well, we know for 100% it ain't our fucking daughter.
Yeah.
we fucking buried her.
We dumped her body at sea.
Exactly. It could be. I know.
So
it
why
could
not
be as
have the
sinister as
DNA
that.
test then?
Well, yeah.
So then just,
I know, but at the same time, they might not want the media. That media fucking attention.
Oh, there's money out of this off the press.
I know, but then if it highlights that it's not her, again, it highlights that she's dead.
Not necessarily.
Or potentially they're never going to be found, she's dead. But there's this guy in prison in Germany that was in prison.
He confessed to it, didn't he?
That apparently confessed to abducting her or killing her. I'm not
Definitely
sure.
abducting, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just don't leave your kids alone and fuck off for food in a restaurant at any time.
Precisely.
Don't do that.
Especially in a fucking foreign country, for God's sake.
You know.
Jesus, if you live in a quaint little village, alright, don't fucking do it, but at least if you did, I don't know, there's no excuse for it. Yeah,
just don't do it.
Excuse for it. But even more fucking so in a busy bloody holiday resort in a foreign country. Ridiculous.
It's tragic and everything, but my God, it's like you got to touch some blame here.
Fucking doctors.
We had our safe broken
Intelligent
into
people like
in
that.
Portugal. When I was on holiday. Our family had our safe broken into in Portugal.
Well, there you go.
Some fucker nicked my camera when I was in Italy.
how did they get into the safe?
I don't know.
They
I
must
was only 7 at the time, but I just remember it.
They must have known the combinations.
When we were out in the evening, they broke into the patio doors and got into the safe. Luckily, there wasn't a lot of cash in there. Most of it was travellers' checks.
Wow, travellers' checks, you don't get them anymore.
No.
Don't you?
I don't think so.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
I'm sure you do.
That would have been an inside job, wouldn't it?
Could have been.
Yeah.
I always thought it was the maid that took our camera, because it wasn't just my camera, it was a couple of other little bits and pieces from a few of the people.
Alright, Benoit Blanc, calm down.
Yeah, we reckon it was probably the maid.
Maybe it was the cat.
Maybe.
Who was this cat?
Oh my God.
Cat with gang tattoos rescued from Mexican prison.
Oh, what? Fucking tattooing a cat?
I know.
Jesus.
It's looking for a new home after being rescued. Police found the 1-year-old Sphinx cat in prison where it had suffered mistreatment at the hands of criminal gang. Oh, what's it got on it?
Tattoos?
I know, yeah, but what are they of?
I don't know. I can't make it out.
Crikey.
3 gang tattoos, aren't they?
Yeah.
Who's holding a cat still
what?
doing that?
That one looks like a card with a picture on it or something.
Yeah.
It's one of those naked cats, isn't it? It's not a... It's a hairless cat, isn't it?
Yeah.
A Sphinx cat, yeah.
So tats can be seen on both sides of the cat's slender grey body, including the phrase "Made in Mexico." Now the cat, which doesn't yet have a name, has the past weeks in the Mexican city of Juarez under the care of the animal rescue workers.
I've got a name for him. Tat.
Tat. Tatty cat. Ah.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Because tattoos, doesn't matter how fucking big and hard you are or pretend to be, they do hurt.
They do hurt.
It does hurt getting a tattoo. You can't say, oh, don't fucking hurt.
We've got
It
thicker
does
skin than
hurt.
cats, haven't we?
And exactly. And they are particularly fucking skinny. It's not got much meat on it, for fuck's sake. That would have been rattling all of its bones.
Who the fuck's holding a cat still long enough to
I was gonna
tattoo
say,
on
they
it?
would have had to hold him. wouldn't
They will have had to be wearing some serious fucking
Do like they
protection.
would.
He's not going to sit there and take it, is he?
Oh, what poor thing.
He's been released now, though.
I'd adopt it. I'd put it on a lead and take it for walks.
Yeah, but fucking fight all the pit bulls, mate. It's hard as fuck, that cat.
No one's going to mess with you with a
So
tattooed cat.
Says you got a tattooed cat, a year in Mexican prison, it's hard as fuck. Speaking of that, you'll come home and find it lifting weights.
Leaving dead dogs on your porch.
Yeah,
Drags an Alsatian to the cat flap.
Not little mice and fucking little birds full on fucking Rottweilers and shit.
Oh, poor Rose.
You know, you wake up in the morning, it's like a foot just inside. You're like, what the fuck? Why is there a foot inside the cat flap and then the rest of the dogs just outside? Mangled.
The postman.
Yeah. Yeah,
It only bonds with you. Everyone else is subject to attack at any point.
Oh shit. Poor thing.
I know, poor little bastard. But he's free now. He'll get a good home.
Hopefully.
Free to all those postmen. Oh, this little place.
Visitors to the UK's smallest house complain it's too small.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Clues in the name, but some people visiting the smallest house in Britain in Conway, North Wales, have been less than impressed by its diminutive size. People visiting Britain's smallest house have bizarrely raced online to complain the property isn't big enough. The quaint home in Conway, North Wales is a popular tourist attraction with thousands of people paying £1.50 for a very little look around every year. At 122 inches tall and 72 inches wide, with just 1.5 metres squared of usable floor space, the smallest house came as a shock to many, despite the clue being in the name. It's been occupied for more than 300 years and at one point even housed a family of 6.
Fucking hell.
One visitor was astonished to find that it is in fact a very small house and took the grumble to TripAdvisor.
Idiots.
What a knobhead.
55,000 visitors a year at £1.50, so I'll add that up quick.
Yeah, but doesn't somebody live there?
Yeah.
That's why they charge
Nearly
£1.50 for people to look.
70, 80 grand, something like that.
How many people a year?
55,000.
55,000 people coming in your house.
Yeah, about 75, 80 grand.
Yeah.
Don't go in the bathroom, I've had a stonking shit.
I've had a shit in the smallest house. The biggest shit in the smallest house. Yeah, so people moaning it's too small or big deal.
Another person says it's worth sticking your head in. It makes you realise what you've got at home.
You think they were expecting something like that from The Hobbit?
Some sort of TARDIS.
A bit of a TARDIS effect.
Yeah.
No. I've seen it on telly a few times, so I'd know exactly what I'd be paying for.
I just look through the window.
Yeah.
See to the other end.
Fuck you, I ain't paying £1.50.
You're right on the castle wall zone.
That's quite cool.
That's something. You know, should a besieging army attempt to attack, sadly you're right on there though.
It is pretty ridiculous though, in all fairness.
Well, it's just, why build just a small house? It makes no sense.
That's what, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Just don't bother. Just knock the wall through, have it as an extension to the house next door. It's
do that.
simple, really.
Well, what it was is greedy property developers building houses,
Oh, it's
and then there was
fucking-
big gaps. They thought, well, we can get another house in there.
Some industrial revolution bastard
Yeah.
landlords.
So it was 16th century land barons.
Damn them.
Yeah.
Do you not reckon it was maybe originally just like maybe some kind of almost like an outhouse for the property that was there next to it? Almost like a stable.
No, it's those goddamn proto-Tories, Pete.
That they basically boxed in and turned into an extra building and sold it or something. You'd probably find it something more sinister like that in the sense that it was never meant to be a house. They just turned it into a fucking house to make some coin.
It's possible, because when my parents live, I've seen the original plans, yeah, and some of the houses have been squished together so they can build bungalows in.
Yeah. You only need to look at the houses, like the newer builds nowadays, right? You see a lot more 3-storey houses, but they're really
Yeah, you
fucking
do.
narrow. The house I was living in Lawley, for instance, it was narrow, but it went up. Not a bad size in all fairness. But
Yeah, it was just inconvenient, isn't it? Your kitchen's downstairs, your living room's upstairs.
mine wasn't like that, luckily. But it had a tiny little kitchen.
No.
This is the thing. It had to compromise.
I think the fire risk, you know,
If you're upstairs on the top floor,
there's a fire on the second floor, you ain't getting out of that.
no.
Well, we have got the smallest houses in Europe, haven't we?
Yeah.
But the point was
We
that
pay the most for them.
well, you look
Fucking
at
country.
you look at a
Oh, this
house
shit.
in somewhere, say, built 50, 60 years ago. You can guarantee there's a garden at least 10 metres long.
Yeah, mine is.
The width of the house 6, 7 metres wide. Yeah, so you've got an all right garden, if not bigger. Nowadays, you've got 3, 4 metres wide maximum, because that's how wide they've built these houses.
All your garden's on a fucking slope.
And you've got and it'll be the shittest slope, or it'll only be 5 or 6 metres long. So
rip you off, man.
this is it. They not long ago knocked down a bunch of old houses in one of the estates around here called Alston, and these houses have massive gardens.
I think further out than that.
And there was about probably 30 houses within this row. Now they've basically built this little estate with about 140 houses
Yeah, it was
on exactly the same plot of land,
Yeah,
because they've taken all the gardens away,
For calling them.
and they're all squished together, little houses. It's just, I think it's awful, really.
It's shocking. That's developers for
But
you.
that's the way it goes, isn't
Make as
it?
much money as you can for the land you bought, didn't you?
I'm sure this conversation is thrilling for the listener, but we shall
Yeah.
move on.
From one type of bastard capitalism to a good type of capitalism.
Man flies to Italy for pizza for less than the cost of ordering a Domino's.
There you go.
Callum Ryan booked himself a flight to Milan and sat down in a restaurant for delicious pizza and spent less than the £20 a medium pizza from Domino's would cost.
No fucking way.
It's mental, isn't it? Yep, he took to TikTok to share his adventure. He said he set himself a challenge, getting a flight to Milan and sitting down for a dinner at a pizzeria without breaking his £19.99 budget. The man got lucky and managed to find a last-minute flight that cost him just £8. So he hopped on a plane the next day and landed in Milan time for dinner. In his video posted to his account, Callum said he used TikTok to help him find the perfect pizza restaurant and found one that gave him a complimentary glass of Prosecco and a pesto pizza roll as he walked in.
Nice.
The plan was to spend less than a medium-sized Domino's pizza, which usually cost $19.99. I literally got a flight last minute for £8. I was buzzing. Yeah. All in all, he paid £9.72 for his meal.
So he paid £17.72 for his flight and his pizza.
So he saved money.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Saved a couple of quid.
Well, I know what I do
How
in
did he
that.
get to the? How did he get to the?
Well,
You've got to get to the
airport?
pizzeria, you've got to get to the airport. That's not taking that into account, admittedly.
No.
Unless someone gave him a lift.
Yes, possible.
Or he could live very close to the airport.
Or he could have close to it, we don't know. But yeah, you are right, Claire. If he's had to drive to the airport and he's used petrol, which will straight away has bound his budget right there, will
Yeah.
Unless someone's given him a lift and not charged him.
But you know
Then
what,
he's been
though?
on the flight, gasping for a fucking drink the whole time. And don't tell me he hasn't got, like, his £3 out for his
Oh, it's
tea.
3 hours to Italy.
Do you know what, though, right? I've spent £100 on a date before now. Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent £100 on a date, easily.
I spent 99.
But you know what I mean? It's easy. You go to a slightly posher restaurant, don't you, to impress them. You're talking 50 quid straight away for the meal. Then you'll buy drinks, easily 100 quid by the end of the night, easily, right? Can you imagine you could get a flight for you and a date? So, oh, bring your passport, love. What? Seriously, bring your passport with you.
Going to Milan for the day.
Yeah, you fucking fly out to Milan for a day, 16 quid. You could get a fucking train to Birmingham for 12.5 quid return. Yeah, so you're talking 30 quid, so 45 quid, yeah? That's travel done.
And you got 50 quid spending money.
Exactly. Well, why?
To Milan!
Genius!
Let's go to Milan right now. Abandon the podcast, cut it off, we'll go to Milan.
Yeah. We'll be back this time next week.
I'm
Bye.
£8.
I've got a tenner in my pocket. Sweet.
And finally, it's local news.
So yeah, local one for us. Telford duck with a crossbow bolt in its head is safe and well. Public is assured.
Oh, fucking hell.
So police have
Oh, Jesus, man.
Oh.
Some cunt has shot a crossbow at a fucking duck.
I bet I know where that is as well.
Is it Homer Lake?
That-
It says
yeah.
it there.
There you go. I was going to
About a
say, it
mile
looks like
from here,
Homer
innit?
Lake.
No.
So yeah, I actually feed the. I've probably
from the picture.
because of the slope. There's only one lake I know around here that has a sloped concrete entrance to it.
Been
which
to
is
connoisseur
Homer Lake.
lakes in Telford now.
Yes.
I've got children that I go and feed the ducks with.
There was every single lake in Telford, didn't you?
I've been to most of them, yeah. I genuinely have.
Some of them for feeding ducks, some of them dropping bodies off.
Mostly dropping bodies, but some feeding ducks. Yes.
Yeah, Homer Lake, that's a really easy one, because of the sloping,
Yeah,
you roll it down.
That's how I recognise it so
Takes all
clearly.
the effort out of it.
No, I recognise it because my child had nearly slipped in a few times.
And rolling bodies down.
There's a picture of this duck, isn't there? And it's got,
Poor
it
little
has got a
thing.
bolt through its head.
It has.
Yeah,
It's,
right through its head. Fucking bastards! You
I
shot
know.
it.
6 inch long, that thing, isn't it? Going
Yeah.
through its head.
Yeah,
And
so-
protruding out the other side about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch. Ooh.
Police officers say the duck, often seen at Homer Lake, is safe and well, and people should not attempt to catch it, as local wildlife charities have assessed, and they are not concerned.
I'd be concerned there's a fucking 6-inch crossbow bolt sticking
So
out of a duck's head.
basically, they've basically said this poor thing can just live with it in its head because it's not doing it any time. It's not doing any harm.
Presently, he's able to eat, swim, socialise and fly, and has even been seen fighting with other males in the group.
He's using it as a weapon. He's using it as a weapon.
Oh, there's the next stage in duck evolution. What if no one did shoot him? Maybe it's evolved.
But he's extremely wary of humans, and because of this he sits at the back when being fed.
Aww. That's such an awful thing.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mike, for finishing that one for me.
But he is alive and well, even though it doesn't seem to be hindering him.
I've probably fed that duck.
You mind him?
I've certainly not fed one with a crossbow bolt in its head, but this is obviously slightly more recent. The last time I went and fed ducks probably 5-6 months ago. But yeah, I've probably fed that poor duck.
You may have, and now he's got a bolt in his head,
Well, the last
which is
couple
tragic.
of times I've fed the ducks, it's been Homer Lake.
And rolled bodies into it.
Nah, it was Sturchley Pools before that.
Oh, right. We've done everything.
Oh shit! Alright.
That's his dumping ground.
Joking. I
we
chop
don't-
them up and boil
Mike.
them in acid.
And on that confession,
No, that confession. Absolutely. I mean, Ben, and if China, if you haven't got dinosaurs, then tell us now. I want to know. I want dinosaurs, China. Sort it out.
Yeah, man. I want to jizz in my pants.
I thought you'd done that several times during the show.
Only twice today.
Oh, right.
not a sticky Pete for nothing.
Oh, there we go. That's 3.
There's another. I'm Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out, may the force be with you.
And I've been Claire. Keep a lookout for them tattooed pussies.
Tattooed pussies keep loving attention and loving home too, don't they, Claire?
Yeah.
And I've been Pete. Don't fucking shoot ducks with crossbows, because if I ever see you, I'll fucking take that crossbow and ram it up your ass. Bye.